The underlying trend in SMCI stock, underscored by its 200-day moving average, is now bearish. It was the case as of up till the middle of June of this year. Okay, it was. You can see that. You can see that here, sloping bearishly lower. Okay, yeah, it has not been able to sustain the bullish trend that began from then up till it couldn't hold it beyond November. And to make matters worse, the projections here are not saying anything. I mean, let me just read out what they are saying. It's 8.13 minus 2.47 minus 9.02. And just a couple of days ago, Monday the 15th, we had more ambitious projections. We had 49.43, 50.25, 57.59, 62.13. All of a sudden, nothing at all, nothing at all. I mean, none of those ambitious projections. It went from that day, the 15th, yeah, I mean, from that day, the 15th, from being super ambitious to completely negative up till yesterday, the 19th. The algos, you can see that lower prices up till the up to the 3rd of February. Momentum flat and neutral, nothing. This is its daily chart. Let's have a look at its weekly chart to see what it's saying there. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. And the weekly chart is equally the same thing as well. Lower prices all the way towards the 20th of April, but that's a long time to come. Even the one up till the 3rd of February, that's also a long time to come. A lot can still change between now and then, but yes, I'm just trying to point out the negativity everywhere from the markets and from the technicals, from the algos. They are all negative. I think this negative sentiment from from the markets is feeding into their machines. But here it's a lot more. It's a lot better. It's a lot more. It's a lot better. We have here as of Monday. Well, things might change by Monday the 22nd. As of Monday the 15th, so it was saying 21.89, 27.27, 35.98. This weekly chart prints changes every Monday. So by Monday the 22nd, it may go bearish like the daily chart. Well, that's everything. Is well, let's get a sentiment. Let's get a sentiment on all that is going on with SMCI.
Supermicrocomputer, SMCI. Capitulation or market overreaction. Supermicrocomputer SMCI has been drawing attention following a sharp and sustained decline in its share price, triggering intense debate across the investing community. The central question dominating discussions is whether the stock is undergoing a true capitulation event, where weak hands exit en masse, or if recent price action reflects disproportionate selling pressure and potential market manipulation amid broader volatility in AI related equities. While the broader AI and semiconductor ecosystem has seen some cooling after a prolonged rally, SMCI's pullback has been notably more severe, amplifying scrutiny around short activity, options positioning, and algorithmic trading dynamics. At the same time, critics continue to raise concerns about management credibility, execution consistency, and margin pressure, adding fuel to the bearish narrative. Despite this, a growing contingent of investors argues the sell off has become fundamentally disconnected from SMCI's underlying business trajectory. The market overreaction hypothesis, a deep dive. Fear driven selling. Recent declines appear heavily influenced by sentiment driven liquidation rather than material deterioration in demand. Retail and momentum driven investors have reacted to broader AI stock pullbacks, disappointing near term guidance adjustments, ongoing skepticism toward management communication, and rising competition from Taiwanese and U.S. server makers, pressuring prices and profits, prompting traders to increase options activity for downside protection. As stop losses were triggered and leveraged positions unwound, downside momentum accelerated, reinforcing a feedback loop of selling pressure that many believe overshot fair value. Growth story intact. Bullish investors counter that SMCI's core growth thesis remains intact, pointing to continued strong demand for AI optimized servers from hyperscalers, enterprise AI, and HPC customers. SMCI's reputation as one of the fastest OEMs to market with next generation platforms, NVIDIA B200 or GB200, Future B300, and AMD MI350, and leadership in high density and liquid cooled server designs, a critical differentiator as power and thermal constraints intensify. From this perspective, recent price action reflects valuation compression, not business erosion. What's next for SMCI? The road ahead. Key catalysts to watch: earnings updates and guidance clarity, particularly around deferred revenue and margin normalization, new design wins or partnerships, especially involving hyperscalers or next gen AI accelerators, sector wide sentiment shifts tied to NVIDIA, AMD, and AI capex commentary, any indication of order acceleration or backlog expansion. Levels to monitor: near term support zones where selling pressure previously paused or reversed, volume based inflection points signaling exhaustion or accumulation, key moving averages, which may act as resistance during early rebound attempts. A decisive move above reclaimed technical levels would strengthen the case for a sentiment driven reversal. Strategic positioning: for longer term investors, SMCI is increasingly framed as a high beta AI infrastructure play with asymmetric upside if confidence returns. Bulls see current levels as a potential accumulation zone, while bears remain focused on execution risk and credibility concerns. In essence, SMCI now sits at a crossroads. Either the market's fears are validated by future results, or the current drawdown proves to be an overreaction that ultimately sets the stage for a powerful rebound.